now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like Tiny. I prove points by helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what's up, world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man, with me, Ray Diaz. I got a great segment for you all. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Hey, what it do, sports world? Welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man, with me, Ray Diaz. I got a great segment for y'all, man. I want to talk about the Real Untouchable podcast, college football Heisman Trophy candidates after week 13. Yeah, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all think Travis Hunter's the front runner, but I'm gonna give y'all a taste of y'all own medicine when I give you all my Heisman Trophy front runners to heading into week 14. And it's basically just right here, pretty much the last week. Boise State, they will play another game. They pretty much got two more games. If Boise State can win this week, they will pretty much play in the Mountain West Championship. But if Colorado pretty much, this is pretty much probably their last game, unless they can win and they have help coming from other teams like Iowa State, BYU, and then they can possibly get another game as well. But if they do not get the win this week, or if they win this week and everything don't play out, Boise State will get another chance. And, you know, with Alshon Gentry, Alston Genty, I think he's the front runner right now for the Heisman Trophy. And the reason why I say he's the front runner is that as a running back, right? We talk about running back. This man right here has rushed for, and this right here why I'm gonna say he's my front runner. Well, actually, I'm gonna start off by going as the third. Okay, who's number 3 on my list? Number 3 on my list is Miami quarterback Cam Ward. Now, Cam Ward was my front runner 3 weeks ago. I said on my podcast, I said that Cam Ward pretty much have the Heisman Trophy wrapped up around his arms. The only person that can take that Heisman Trophy away from him was Cam Ward. What did Cam Ward come out there and do? I think it was against Wake Forest. They came out there and they ended up losing the game in which Cam Ward lost a fumble, and that would pretty much put him in third position right now. All Cam Ward had to do basically is go out there and play football and go out there and just don't turn the ball over and his team continue to win. But you want to know what's crazy about the Heisman Trophy this season? The Heisman Trophy this season, I think they pretty much want the person that they want to win. It's one player that they really want to see win the Heisman Trophy. Let's talk about Cam Ward's. Let's talk about his stats. Okay, I got his stats right here on paper. Yeah, y'all, I go old school as well, man. You know, I don't have to have, my podcast. As y'all can see, I got my iPad set up right here. I don't always have to have that. I turn that off and I go with the paper. You got to be old school sometimes. Like, yeah, I got my paper right here. So let's talk about Cam Ward's stats right here. Okay. And Cam Ward's stat right now, I think that he should be number 2 on the Heisman Trophy list. I mean, he's completing 67% of his passes, over 3,774 yards with 34 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He also had 53 rushing with 177 yards and 4 touchdowns. So basically, he have accounted for 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, over almost close to 4,000 yards of total offense. If any time else their quarterback does this, they're the Heisman Trophy. They are the Heisman Trophy winner. Why? Because the quarterback is the hardest position to play. It's the position that you have to play good if your team is going to win. So we've seen quarterbacks that put up similar numbers to these and be Heisman front runners at this very moment. But because we have a two-way player, now they want to say, well, we're going to change the rule. We're going to change the rules because we have a two-way player. All right. And I'm just going to name 4 Heisman Trophy candidates. I'm not going to put them in order. I'm going to just name 4 Heisman Trophy candidates heading into week 14. And one of them is Cam Ward, the quarterback from Miami. I just gave y'all the stats. I just talked to y'all about how good this kid is. But I just feel like the one game that he played bad, they are gonna hold that against him. Unless he can come out here this week and next week and put up monster numbers and have that Heisman moment. I think he'll get an invite, but I don't think he's gonna finish in the top two. I think three is I think three is where he stops at. But he is gonna be, I'm gonna put him up there in the Heisman Trophy, in one of my Heisman Trophy candidates heading into week 14, which is Miami's quarterback, Cam Ward. Okay. Another Heisman Trophy candidate is Oregon quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. Now, Dylan Gabriel been in college forever. Yeah, he's been in college for at least 6 years. So hell yeah, he should be a Heisman Trophy candidate right now. Matter of fact, he should be one of the coaches of one of these teams. That's how long this dude been in college. How the hell can you be on the verge of being the all-time leading passer if you ain't been in college forever? You gotta be in college forever to do a feat like that. And that's exactly what I'm saying when I'm talking about Dylan Gabriel, the Oregon quarterback. Now, I'm not gonna bash him. Yeah, he's been in college forever. Yeah, he's on his way to be the all-time leading passer, the all-time leading in touchdowns. But he have the Oregon Ducks ready this season. The Ducks this team right here has been dynamic all season. They has clearly been the best team all season. They are the clear number one team in all of college football, which is the Oregon Ducks, coming out of Eugene, Oregon. Y'all know how I feel about my Ducks. Normally, I have them up back here for my Arkansas Razorback, but I just took them down. But Oregon Ducks is one of my favorite teams, and that's why I say that Dylan Gabriel should get that call to go to New York to be a part of the Heisman Trophy ceremony, because this kid right here thrown for 3,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now, for a quarterback, that's nothing. But he's on the number one team in the nation, and that's why I think he should get, an invitation to New York for the Heisman Trophy, and that's why he is one of my Heisman Trophy candidates heading into week 14. And another one of my candidates is Colorado cornerback / wide receiver Travis Hunter. Right now, Travis Hunter is the favorite, but not on my rankings. He's not the favorite. I would put him as a clear 2 or 3. The reason why I say that is because I think that the other two candidates are doing more for their team, and their team is in a national championship. They are a national championship team. Now, they changed, they changed the last couple of years that you don't have to play for a national championship anymore to win a Heisman Trophy. They changed that a few years ago when they gave it to Caleb Williams. I love Caleb Williams. I think he dominated that year at USC. But they made it into a standard that now you don't have to be undefeated. You don't have to be on a championship team to win the Heisman. But Travis Hunter rubbed me the wrong way. Up until this season, man, he's been the most humble person. But up until this season, he's went on every single show that he could, any show that would have him on. He's been on these shows pretty much crying about that damn Heisman Trophy. And it kind of rubbed you the wrong way when you look at it, because why do you have to do this? You are Travis Hunter. You already is a two-way star. You're going to be a top 2 or top 3 player in the NFL draft. Why do you have to go and cry about a damn Heisman Trophy on every single show? And I think that by him going on every single show, every chance he gets, he does the Heisman. Every chance he gets, he's talking about these awards, these individual awards, but nothing about winning a national championship. And that's the same thing I got against his coach. They don't care about winning championship. All they care about is, I've not one time heard Alston Gentry or Cam Ward or Dylan Gabriel talk about the Heisman Trophy the way this kid talk about that Heisman Trophy. Now, let's talk about some of his stats. On offense, he have 82 catches. I'm pretty sure that they've targeted him at least 120 times this season. He have 82 catches for over 1,000 yards, 1,036 yards, 11 touchdowns, and he also have 2 carries for 5 yards and 1 touchdown. Okay, and then you got on defense, he have 30 tackles, 9 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. That's a lot. Hey, anybody that does that is gonna get an invite to New York. That's all you have to say. When I say his stats, you don't have to go on those shows and talk about what you've done all season. because your stats speak for it yourself. And that's all I've been saying about Travis Hunter all season. You going on every single show, crying about the Heisman, and now they got you as the Heisman favorite when you probably would have been the Heisman favorite anyway. When I say 82 catches, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 30 tackles, 9 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble, those stats speak for themselves. You don't have to go on there and talk about it. You don't got to go on there and parade around, like Travis for Heisman. You don't have to do all that. Your coach ain't got to come out here and keep saying Travis Hunter did definitely get a invite to New York. If he don't, then what is the Heisman Trophy? We've seen players that were supposed to win Heisman that did not win Heisman. So don't act like Travis Hunter is the first player to ever not win the Heisman when he's supposed to win it. But he's gonna get an invite to New York. He's gonna go to the Heisman. And right now, a lot of people got him as the favorite. But I don't. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. This next kid is the Heisman favorite in my book. And it's Boise State running back, Austin Genty. Austin Genty has been one of the best, if not the best player all season. Yes, he don't play on both sides of the ball because he's a damn running back. He don't supposed to play on both sides of the ball. But the one thing why I say he's the top of my list is because his team is winning. Right now, Boise State is 10-1. A chance to get to the college football playoff. They come in at rank number 11 in the nation. If they can win this week, they'll be pretty much next week playing for the Mount West Championship. And then after that, they would probably get into the college football playoff. So, what do that tell me? When I look at his stats, Travis Hunter have a lot of players on his offense that, of course, Deion going to give him the ball because Deion want him to win the Heisman. But when you look at Austin Genty, 275 carries, 2,000 yards, 2,062 yards, and 27 touchdowns. He also have another 100 yards on the ground with 1 touchdown. Let's just say this kid goes out here tomorrow, Saturday, and scores 3 touchdowns and go over maybe 200 yards. That's 2,200 yards with 30 touchdowns. And let's just say in the championship game, he comes out there, he go for another 150 or 200 and another 2 or 3 touchdowns. That right there mean that this kid would have in the season with over 2,500 yards rushing and over 33 touchdowns. And you gonna tell me that ain't a Heisman Trophy? That ain't no Heisman to you? Right now, the Boise State running back is my Heisman Trophy candidate. He's my Heisman Trophy front runner right now. In the last game, he pretty much went over 100 yards again. This right here is Genty has rushed for at least 125 yards, in every game this season. And you know who's going to get the ball, and you still cannot stop. And when I talk about when Colorado fans talk about Genty and they talk about Boise State, they always want to bring up, they hadn't played nobody. Well, that's really a lie. Because this team right here played against Oregon. And they lost against Oregon by 3 points in a close game. Think about that. Ohio State lost against Oregon by 2. This team lost by 3. And that was their only loss of the season. So you're telling me, and he still got over 150 yards rushing on 130, I think over 130 yards on this Oregon defense. And you're going to tell me that he ain't played nobody all season? Who have Colorado played that's in the same atmosphere of Oregon? I'll wait. Well, I won't wait. But this just tells you everything you need to know. If they like you, they'll make excuses for you. If they don't like you, they're going to try anything and everything to try to bring you down. Try to say, he didn't play nobody. He didn't do this. This dude played against who he had to play against. He lost 1 game. They're 10-1. And they lost that 1 game against the Oregon Ducks. Now, When I look at Travis Hunter has played against a lot of terrible teams, and they've lost 3 games already this season. So I say 3-1. 3 losses, 1 loss. And that's why Alshon Gentry is my Heisman Trophy favorite right now, heading into week 14. And I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash. I know I'm going to get a lot of people sitting there saying that I feel like, oh, yeah, you just like him. You don't like Travis Hunter. Well, hell, I don't like Travis Hunter. I really don't. Just being honest with you. Up until this season. And he rubbed me the wrong way because of the complaining. All the complaining he do. He goes on every show. He goes on Fox. And he crying about the Heisman. I'm a football player. So I feel like you should worry about winning a state championship. When I was playing, I never cared about none of that other stuff. I wanted to win a state championship. That's all you want to do is win a state championship. That's all you need. That's all you should care about. You should not care about how many, oh yeah, I need to get this individual award. Because guess what? If you winning and you dominating on the field like Travis Hunter, you ain't gotta say nothing. You don't have to go, you don't have to say, oh man, can y'all watch me? Oh, y'all need to tune in to me at because Colorado normally play at fucking 10 o'clock at night. So everybody's already asleep. But sometimes I stay up and watch them play. So I know that this is a good team. I know Colorado is a good team. And that's right there why I say you don't have to go in there and you don't have to keep crying about the Heisman. Because guess what? We know that you're a Heisman Trophy candidate. We know that you are a hell of a player. We know that you are going to be a top 3, top 4 player at minimum in next year's NFL draft. We already know that it's teams that's slobbering over you right now that wants to get a cornerback / wide receiver, which you're gonna have to pick one in the NFL. Because I don't think you're gonna be able to play both. That's just my opinion. And I could be wrong, but I'm not wrong a lot. But I could be wrong. Maybe he could play both ways. But I can't see you going out there getting burnt on the offensive side, or you going out there on the offensive side and getting shut down or getting punished. Somebody shutting you down, being physical with you, and then you go out there and you get burned for a 60-yard touchdown. And then they automatically put you back on the offensive side, and then you go out there and do the exact same thing again. If they want to put you back on the defensive side, are you going against a wide receiver like a Jamar Chase, or like a Justin Jefferson, like a Deebo Samuels, like a receiver like that caliber, those caliber wideouts. Do you think that you're going to be able to guard this receiver, then go out there on the other side and go against Lattimore, or go against what's the kid down there in Derek Stingley down in Houston? Do you think you can do that in the NFL? Deion Sanders think you can do that. But I'm gonna tell you something. I just don't think there's no player right now in this league that's gonna be able to do that. It's just the way the NFL is set up right now. First of all, it's a wide open offense. All of these offenses is wide open. That means you have to guard somebody. Then you have to go back out there and get on the offensive side, which I think that offensive side should be the side that he stay at, because I just feel like he's the complete wideout. If he can just get his route running down, I think that Travis Hunter can be a hell of a wideout. I think that if he gained a little bit of weight, I think that he can be more like Justin Jefferson. To be honest, yeah, they probably the same size. When you look at their statue, they're probably 6'2", 100 and probably like 70 pounds, 60 pounds. They're about the same. So I think that the wide receiver should be what he should be, shooting towards doing. And then just think about the money you're going to make at the wide receiver position. Think about what Justin Jefferson get paid. Think about what Jamar Chase is about to get ready and get. Think about Deebo Samuels, got 80 million guaranteed. Justin Jefferson got over 100 million guaranteed. Jamar Chase is probably going to get 120 million guaranteed. So just think about the money you could be making if you played on the offensive side of the ball. That's all I'm saying. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this segment. Let me know what y'all think about the podcast all together. All right. Tomorrow I will be coming back giving you all my picks, my predictions for week 14 in college football. I'm not telling y'all to go and use my picks for gambling. That's on you if you want to do that. Now, if you lose, don't get in my box. Don't get in my inbox talking about your picks wrong. Hell, I know some of my picks be wrong, but a lot of my picks be right. Sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith. You'll be like, you know what? I'm not gonna go with this pick. I'm gonna go opposite of this pick because I think this pick right here is probably gonna be the correct pick. That's what you gotta do. You can't pick just because I pick my game. That don't mean that you gotta pick my game just like I do, because I might got a different feeling. I will pick against a team just because I don't like it. You see what I'm saying? That's just the way I do things. You see? But most of the time I don't do that. But sometimes I will do that. So hey, But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about the podcast. Let me know what y'all think about the Heisman Trophy of the 4 of my Heisman Trophy candidates heading into week 14. Dylan Gabriel, Alston Genty, Travis Hunter, Cam Ward. Who's your Heisman Trophy finalist? Who do y'all think is going to be in New York for the Heisman Trophy ceremony? Let me know what y'all think, and make sure y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. All right, it's going to be a hell of a great weekend. Another great weekend in college football as we get close to the end of the season. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow in the Real Untouchable podcast. I will be coming back tomorrow. We're going to talk about a lot of great things tomorrow. Also, I'm getting ready to get the other podcast going, which is We Are All Winners, the podcast with me, Ray Diggs. It's going to be the podcast when I get on there and I talk about everyday life, okay? We're going to talk about the Lil Durk situation. We're going to talk about the NBA Youngboy situation. Those are the things that I'm going to be talking about on the other podcast. This is a sports podcast. The other one is a more like a, everyday news podcast, So I'm versatile. I can talk about anything. So make sure y'all tune into that one as well. Go over there to the YouTube channel. But actually go over there to the Facebook, and go over there and like the page. Subscribe to the page, like the page. You'll get every update. I normally post motivational stuff over there on that page as well. So make sure y'all tune in to We Are All Winners, the podcast with me, Ray Diggs. So make sure y'all tune in. But like I said, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Make sure y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't do drugs. Don't drink and drive. Y'all know all the things that I normally tell y'all that most of y'all still go ahead and do anyway because you just don't give a damn. But until next time, y'all, peace.